Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters, welcome to my Madina book 2 series. Today I'm going to do lesson number 7, and as usual this is also in this lesson it's a conversation between father and son. So let's get started, but first I'll go through the topics or the points rules that is covered in this lesson. So let's go through it first. In this lesson, you're going to learn how in a sentence the attached dhamir to a past tense is changed from male to female. Then how to use the fail kana, the fail nakis, how it is going to change when it is used for male and female in a sentence. Then the rule of reading in a sentence when two sukoons come. Basically it is tajweed rule. So when two sukoon comes together, how you are going to read it. Then attaching the damirs in jumla failure. When the file and the object or maful bihi comes as a damir and not as a noun. So how the two damirs for doer and object is attached to a past tense. Then the usage of do and that. So this is also, there is also an exercise in this lesson. And then how you're going to construct a question using hamzatul istifham, and then in the same question the usage of so this is the harf atf or meaning or. How are you going to use this in a question? And then learning the names of fractions in Arabic. So now let's start the lesson. So the father starts the conversation saying, أين ذهبتم بعد الدرس يا أبنائي? So here you can see it's a question, and by seeing the questioning tool أين, that means it shows أين means asking for the place. أين ذهبتم? Now from seeing the verb ذهب and the damir attached is tum from the mukhatib or the second group. So that means father is mukhatib to the male plural, and he's asking أين ذهبتم بعد الدرس. بعد الدرس together is an idafa, and this is the idafa with ظرف. So ya abna'i, so he is mukhatib to his sons, and abna is the plural of ibn, means son, plus ya mutakallim at the end means my sons. So the sons answer back dhahabna. Now when a plural male is answering, that means they will use the pronoun as we. So this is a noon filing attached after the past tense verb. That means they have already gone to the mal'ab, ila al-mal'abi. So what is mal'ab? It is the playground. So father asks again, أكرة القدم لعبتم أم كرة السلة? So the father asks, what did you play? كرة القدم means football, كرة means ball, and القدم means the foot. So كرة القدم لعبتم, did you play football? لعب is the past tense, and attached is the pronoun from the mukhatib group for male plural. لعبتم أم كرة السلة. So you can see the structure of the sentence, the question, how the question is constructed. So the verb is placed after the maf'ulun bihi. So akuratal, so you can see here the ta marbuta having a fatha. So that means it is the maf'ul bihi, it is being placed before, and la'ibtum, which is the verb, it is placed afterwards, after the maf'ulun bihi. So this is the structure that you're going to follow when you make a question with hamzatul istifham, and usually when you're using hamzatul istifham only, so this structure is not used. But when there is in between, then you're going to use the same structure as this you're seeing here. أكرة القدم لعبتم أم كرة السلة? Salla means basket. So this is basketball. So the son says, لعبنا اليوم. So this يوم is ظرف, saying means today we playing or we played. Today we played. So this is a past tense. So they are saying that they have already done. لعبنا اليوم means today we played. كرة القدم, they played football today. لعبنا كرة السلة في الأسبوع الماضي. And we played the basketball في الأسبوع الماضي. So you need to learn this phrase أسبوع الماضي. ماضي means past week or last week. So they played basketball last week. So today they played football and they played basketball last week. So father says, أما ذهبتم إلى المكتبة اليوم? Aren't you going to the library today? So can you see the structure of the question here? أما ذهبتم. Aren't you? In English you can say as aren't you? Aren't you going to the library? اليوم today. So whenever the noun al-yawm comes with the fatha, know that it is working as a zarf. So ama dhahabtum ila al-maktabati means aren't you going to the library today? So the son says bala. Now if the question is being asked ama, so this is very important here. When the question is phrased as a plus ma, so you need to answer in conformity. Bala means of course. So whenever you get a question with Hamzatul Istifham and ama dhahabtum, that means father is inquiring, interrogating or inquiring more. He's more curious to know about his sons, whether they are going to the library. So the sons need to answer in conformity. Bala, dhahabna. Yes, of course, we went to the library. So something they have done already. They already went. So they are confirming that yes, they already went to the library. Then the father asked, ماذا قرأتم هناك? Hunak is the ism al-ishara for the far places. Huna is for the near. Hunak is for the far. And how do you know Hunak is for the far? Because of the presence of kaf lil ba'id. So this is known as kaf lil ba'id. Ba'id means for the far distance. So he wants to know ماذا قرأتم, and maza is another questioning tool. So in this conversation you have come across so many question tools. Maza means what did you read there? So they said قرأنا. Now they have already done it because it's a past tense. We read a suhuf. Suhuf means newspaper. So this is actually a jumla failure, fail plus fa'il, fa'il as we have damir here, and then as-suhuf is in the place of maf'ulun bihi. So you know what should be the haraka here. It should have a fatha over the fa. So the father says, asami'tum al-akhbara. So here also you can see put the formula fail plus fa'il plus مفعول به من الإذاعة. Now due to the harf jar majroor and اليوم is ظرف. So did you hear? أسمعتم الأخبار. أخبار is the plural of خبر. خبر means news and أخبار means the news means it's the plural of خبر, news. So أسمعتم الأخبار من الإذاعة اليوم? Did you hear the news on the radio or from the radio? إذاعة means the radio today. The son says نعم سمعناها. So here you can see the structure سمعنا. So this is the fail plus where is the file attached with the past tense? سمعنا plus maf'ulun bihi, and now both maf'ulun bihi and the file are coming as a damir. So whenever you see a structure like this, always put the formula and always know that the first pronoun will always take the place of the file and the second pronoun will always take the place of maf'ul bihi. So what will be the translation here? Sami'na, first translate sami'na, we heard, and what is the maf'ul bihi? Ha. So why is the ha coming as damir? Why a feminine damir has been taken? Why? If you remember, I explained about the plural of khabar is akhbar. So what kind of plural is this? Akhbar is noun or the ghair aqil plural, right? That's why the ha damir has been taken singular feminine damir for the ghair aqil. Sami'na ha means we heard it. So as you know, in Arabic the hu and ha can be translated as he or she or it for the ghair aqil. So father says, Min ayyi iza'atin sami'tum, means he is asking Min ayyi. Now, as I told you before, already explained that ayyi is a questioning tool, is the only questioning tool which can change its haraka if there is something before it. So here there is a harf jar, that's why it is having a kasra. Min ayyi, from which. Ayyi means which. So there are a lot of questioning tool here. Min ayyi ida'atin. And now ayyi ida'atin is in an idafa construction. Ayyi ida'atin is an idafa, where ayyi is a mudaf and ida'atin is mudaf ilay. So I'm writing in short form. Sami'tum. So can you see the structure of the question here? Min ayyi, the questioning tool, both of them has come together as a questioning tool. Min ayyi ida'atin sami'tum. So the fail and the file has been placed after. So the sons says that sami'na min thalathati. Now they heard. So the sons are saying sami'na, we heard min thalathi. So what should be the haraka? Min thalathi. Because of the harf jar, it will be in majroor case. Min thalathati, sorry, min thalathi ida'atin. So here is the number rule. So what rule is applied here? First check the number. What is the number? It is number 3. So which rule are you going to apply? Are you going to apply the rule of 1 and 2 or the rule of 3 to 10? So if you see the number, it is number 3. So you are going to apply the rule from 3 to 10. And what is the rule of 3 to 10? The number will be in idafa. The counted nouns will be in plural form and always in the majroor as it is in idafa construction. So, and the gender of the counted nouns and the number will be opposite. So first of all, before deciding the gender of the number, this is the trick that you should always follow when writing the number names in Arabic. So first of all, check what is the gender of the counted nouns. So what is the gender of the counted nouns? It is feminine, right? And first of all, before deciding and jumping to decide the gender, go back and see the singular form of ida'ah. So the singular form of ida'ah is with ta marbuta, right? Ida'ah. So it is feminine in both the cases. So this is feminine. Now decided and confirmed that the counted noun is feminine. So definitely what will be the gender of the number? It will be male. So that's why it is thalathi ida'atin. So it will be ثلاثي because of jar majroor. من إذاعة الرياضي. So 3, they heard the news from 3 radios. So now they are saying from which radio they have heard. من إذاعة الرياضي. So this is an إضافة, mudaf and mudaf ilahi. Min, due to this min, it's majroor case. إذاعة الرياضي وإذاعة قاهرة. This is another idafa, and in this you're going to learn the rule of reading the words when there is a sakin and when there is 2 sukoons coming. So here there are no 2 sukoons, but there is a kasra. So you will directly go to the lam with sukoon and read ida'atil and cancelling the hamzatul wasl. This is the tajweed rule actually. Ida'atil qahirati. And the third radio is, first one is Riyadh, the second is Qahira, means Cairo, and Ida'ati Londana. So this is the third radio. And because this is a country name without Lamat Tarif, there is no Lamat Tarif, so that means this country name will not accept a kasra. It will only accept dhamma or fatha. So this is the rule for the country names acting as mamnu min as-sarf. So father says sami'ta an sami'tu means he's saying about himself. Sami'tu, as you can see, the damir is attached with the past tense. This is from the first mutakallim group. Sami'tu, I heard. Anna, so this anna is actually used as in a reported speech. He heard that, so it will be translated as that. Sami'tu anna, that Bilalan, Bilal maridun. So anna is also a tool of nasb, so that's why the name is having a fathatain here, and the khabar is in marfu case. So سمعت أن بلالا مريض وأنه so اسم أن is the damir here في المستشفى, and that he is in hospital. أصحيح هذا, so can you see the structure of the question? أصحيح هذا, so is it correct? Because the father is saying that he heard that Bilal is sick and he is in hospital. So is it correct? He's asking. So the son says, Naam, hada sahihun. Shafahu Allah. So this is a dua that whenever you hear about someone sick, you should say Shafahu Allah. Now here the father says, Ameen means he says Ameen. Now you know Ameen is command word, and it is ismun fail. It is not a verb. It is ismun fail, known as ismun fail, means it's a noun that acts like looks like a verb. It is a noun, but it acts or looks like a verb. So this is ismun fail, and it's a command, and it means to answer. Ameen. Mata dakhala al-mustashfa means mata dakhala al-mustashfa. When did he or when was he admitted in the hospital? So the son says dakhala qabla thalathati ayyamin. So here you have to keep in mind the rule of zarf and idafa. Dakhala past tense, qabla it is a zarf, thalathati, so whenever a zarf comes, the noun coming after it should be in mudaf ilahi. Now here there is a triple construction, 3 nouns involved in an idafa. So whenever a 3 noun is involved in an idafa, So the middle noun always plays two roles. So the first role it's playing here is of a mudaf ilahi for qabla. The second role it's playing as mudaf for whom? For ayyam. So ayyamin will have a kasratain. Okay, because it is the only playing the role of mudaf ilayhi. So it will have a kasratain, and the middle noun will have only single kasra because it is playing two roles. It cannot have a tanween, only a single harakat, and that also it should always be a kasra because it is a mudaf ilayhi to qabla, and it is also playing the role of mudaf for ayyam. So it is a triple construction. أين الكتاب ذو غلاف الأحمر. So you need to know this is the whole and idafa construction, and now this is where you will learn the usage of dhu and that. So here dhu means has, and this is a male form when you are asking or using dhu for a male noun. So it is the mudaf dhu, and al-ghilafi is playing two roles, that is mudaf ilahi and the role of mudaf for ahmar. So it's a marifa idafa, that's why it is having a single kasra. Here it was nakira idafa, and that's why it was having a kasra 10. So this is one point of recognition for nakira idafa, and the presence of al tells you it's a marifa idafa. And yes, we have two types of idafa, one nakira and the other marifa. So he's asking, Father, Ainal Kitabu, where is the book having a dhu, which has al-ghilaf al-ahmari, means which has a red cover. Ghilaf means cover and ahmar means red. So the ahmar color is a male color. Why? Because ghilaf is a male noun. So the color you are going to use for this male noun should also be in male gender. Alladhi, and alladhi is mausul is used for male singular because the object in question is single male, and that is the book. Kana fi ghurfati means that which was in my room. Was kana the fail nakis, fi ghurfati my room. أرأيتموه. Now can you see the structure here? أرأي. So أرأي is, this is the questioning tool, Hamzatul Istifham, and رأيت, and رأي, if I can break down, رأي is the fail, okay, and the tum is the damir, and it is the in the position of fa'il. So this is the file. So we have fail and file, and now where is our maf'ulun bihi? The damir attached here, who plus maf'ulun bihi. So one may ask, what is this waw doing here? So what is the work of this waw in between? So it is a rule that whenever the pronoun tum is attached with another damir that is in maf'ul bihi position, so you cannot read as tumhu or raitumhu. It is not allowed. So what has been done here? A simple change has been done here, is removing the sukoon and putting removing the sukoon and putting a waw, tumu, to be in continuation, tumuhu. So this wow is called wow of satiation. Tumuhu means it should be in continuation. The sukoon has been removed and wow has been put instead. So Yusuf asked one of the sons, Ana akhadtuhu al-barihata. So you can see akhadtu. So this is akhadha, the verb fail, plus tu is file, and who is in maf'ulun bihi. So you can see the file and maf'ul bihi coming as a damir after the verb. So he says, I took it. Al-barihata, as you can see, al-bariha is showing the particular span of time in a day, and it means the late night. It's the night. Last night. Sorry, it's the last night. أخذته البارحة وقرأت نصفه, and I read half of it. Nisf is half, and this is the name of the fraction in Arabic for half, and I read half of it, and this is a zarf actually. Okay. Its father asks, وَأَيْنَ الْمَجَلَّةُ? Where is the magazine? Allati. So it's a feminine noun. That's why ism mawsul for feminine singular is used. Kanat, and you can see the change of fail naqis kana has been changed, and it comes with a ta tanis for the feminine singular in question. So kanat tahta. Now this is also a zarf for makan. Tahta ذاك الكتاب. ذاك or ذلك, it's the same. Tahta ذاك الكتاب means under that book. So this is the mudaf, then it's mudaf ilay. Both are in the position of mudaf ilay. And why both of them as mudaf ilay? Because dhaka or dhalika are the same, and it's the ism al-ishara, and it's the rule when ism al-ishara plus marifa noun comes, they become a compound word, means they become as one word. They cannot be separated. And now Bilal says, ahadhihi hiya. Now why is he using hadhihi? Because the object in question is majalla, the feminine noun. Ahadhihi hiya. Is this it? So father says, la. Al-majallatu dhatu. So the usage of dhatu is, you can see the usage of that. Why? Because majalla is feminine noun. Here you saw the usage of dhu because the kitab was a male noun. Majallatu dhatul ghilafil asfari. And asfar is the male name for colors. And why it is taken as male name? Because ghilaf is male. So don't get confused that if that is being used, you will use a feminine color for majalla or that, because this color is coming as sifa for ghilaf, not that or not majalla. And how do you know it is a sifa for ghilaf? By matching the 4 points, seeing the haraka. And here it is not a sifa for that, as the haraka is not the same. It's having a dhamma. Here the asfar is having a kasra. So definitely asfar is sifa for ghilaf. So this is your point of proof. Hiya indi, it is with me. Indi means I have it right now with me. Indi. And akhaztuha, again fail, file, and maf'ulun bihi. Al-yawma. Akhadtuha al-yawma. I took it today. Here the scene changes. Up till now there was a conversation between father and son. So now a little bit of scene has changed. What happened? Yarinnu al-jarsu. Yarinnu comes from the verb Ranna. Ranna means to ring. Ranna. And yarinnu is a present tense. That means the jaras or the bell. The bell is ringing or the bell rings. Fayaqumu. As now you can see the usage of fa here. As soon as the bell rings and what happens? Fayaqumu Marwan. So the action, whenever fa atf is used, that means there is very little time between one action happening and the other action happens. So as soon as in English you can translate as soon as the bell rings, فَيَقُومُ Marwan. So as soon as the bell rings, who stood? Marwan stood up, and وَيَفْتَحُ, and he opens the albab, وَيَدْخُلُ أَخَوَاتُهُ. So he opens the door, and what happens? تَدْخُلُ. So تَدْخُلُ is the verb. It seems as if it's being used for the male, because in male singular mukhatib and feminine singular ghaib, تَدْخُلُ remains the same for both of them. But how do you know that here تَدْخُلُ is being used for the feminine? By seeing the noun coming after it. As I always say, there are some clues. Whenever tadkhulu is being used for feminine singular ghaib, there will be a clue in a sentence. So what is your clue in the sentence? The feminine plural, akhawat. The alif and ta tells you it's muannas, the jama muannas salim. And his sisters entered. So tadkhulu akhawatuhu. So one may ask why tadkhulu feminine singular is being used when akhawat plural has come in the sentence, because whenever an Arabic sentence starts with a verb, it can never start with the plural form of verb for the akhawat. You cannot use the yadkhulna akhawatuhu. You cannot start the sentence with the plural verb. You will always use singular form of verb, and the file can be plural after it. After exchanging the greetings, Al-Banat says greets in Islamic greetings, and Al-Jami, all the sons and father, they all answer back. And father says, Aina dhahabtunna. Now you can see the change of the mir for feminine plural. Before we did dhahabtum, now we have come on to feminine plural, dhahabtunna. Ya banati, my daughters. What is the plural of bint? Banat. So al-banat, they all together says dhahabna. Now you can see the noon al-fa'ilin is the same for the feminine plural also and for the male plural also. Li ziyaratil mudirati. Li is the harf jar, and now it is being used for reason. Means they went because father was asking where you all went. So now they are giving their reasons. We all went to visit. Ziyarati, to visit. Mudirati, the principal. So father says, mashaytunna comes from the verb masha. Masha means to walk, and this is the verb with an alif maksura at the end. So there is a rule here that when you come across a verb which has an alif maksura at the end, they usually turn into ya when they change their structure in present tense. So mashay and yamshi, in present it becomes yamshi with the ya, yamshi, and here it's mashaytunna. So this is mashaytunna means walking. Masha means it's walking. So whenever you are going to attach the pronoun with a verb which has an alif maksura at the end, in this case this is the past tense. So what I was saying, masha, in present tense it becomes yamshi. The alif maksura changes to ya. But what happens when the same past tense is attached with the pronoun tunna? What happens to alif maksura? It changes to ya with sukoon. Mashaytunna. So that's your way of attaching pronoun. Masha with the alif maksura with the pronoun tunna. What happens? How does it change? It becomes masha, and here it becomes ya, mashay. Mashay with sukoon, and then you attach the pronoun as tunna. So this is the change that happens whenever you attach the pronoun with the past tense. The alif makhsura here changes to ya. That's how your pronoun comes with the past tense attached to it. So the Banat says Mashayna. You can see here the ya with the sukoon. Mashayna. We walked. Masha means to walk. Mashayna al-ana. Now. Baytaha. So sorry. Mashayna li'anna baytaha. So now here they are giving their reasons that we walked. And why did they walk? Li'anna. Because. Li'anna means because. And this also works as inna. Li'anna. And some grammarians say this is also a sister of inna, but some grammarians they refute that it's not one of the sisters of inna. But in both the cases it works like how inna works in a sentence, making the ism inna in marfu and ism inna in mansoob case and khabar inna in marfu case. So here also you can see li anna, because baytaha, ism li anna is in mansoob, right, working as ism inna, and qareebun khabar li anna. So in this case you will say ism li anna and khabar li anna, khabar in marfu case. Min madrasatina. Why did they walk? Because the house of the mudira was very near from their school. Madrasatina. So this is the ta marbuta opened up when attached with the pronoun, and it's jar majroor and attached with the fa'il. Huwa bayna. So huwa bayna al masjidi wal madrasati. So it is where between the masjid and the madrasa. So that's the conversation. Now the father says, awajadtunna fail. Wajad means found, tunna file, and maf'ulun bihi. So you can see the file and the object is coming as damirs attached with the past tense. Fil bayti means did you find the mudira in her house? So the daughter says naam. Wajadnaha, file and maf'ulun bihi coming as damirs. Jalasna, we sat there. Indaha means they sat in the house of Mudira when she was present there. For how long they sat in her house? Thulutha sa'atin. So this is mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. And now you can see that this is the name of the fraction 1/3, and they sat there for 1/3 of the hour. And kharajna, they left min baytiha, from her house, fi saati al khamisati, means they left from her house at 5 o'clock. Then the mother asks ara'aytunna. So it's a questioning tool. So you can see the whole lesson is divided. For the first half of the lesson is for the male plural, all the damirs and everything used for the male plurals, and the second half of the lesson is on the feminine plural. So you see all the damirs being used here are for the feminine plural. Ara'aytunna al-miknasata, the cleaner. Now if I can just divide the fail here, ra'ay. So you can see the ya, even though there is no sukoon, so you should know that, as I told you, the past tense is ra'a, that means to see, and it's with alif makhsura. the moment it changes to present tense, what happens? As I told you, in the past verb, the verbs which have alif makhsura at the end changes to ya in present tense. And but there are some exceptions in the verbs with alif makhsura. They remain with alif makhsura in the present tense also. For example, yara, it remains the same. So this is an exception. So, but in the past tense, you see here, if I can just rub it off, so you can see here in the past tense there the alif makhsura is changed to ya with sukoon. So did you see the cleaner or vacuum cleaner, ya banat? So bahathtu means to search. I searched, and this is the past tense, so you will translate it as I searched. Anha means I searched the cleaner. Miknasata, it's the feminine, so that's why ha damir is coming. Kathiran, I searched too much. Wama wajadtuha, wama, and I did not find it. So this ha will be translated as it is غير عاقل. And why ma negative tool is being used? Because wajadtu is the past tense, and when you want to negate in the past tense, you are going to use the negating tool as ma for the past tense sentences. Ana, so Suad is the name of the feminine. Ana wada'atuha. Wada' means placed or put. I placed it or put it tahta sullami. Sullam is ladder or the staircase. Tahta zarf, it is mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Tahta sullami. Hadha sabah. Hadha sabah is one word as ism al-ishara plus the marifa noun. Hadha sabah is coming as zarf with fatha, means this morning, showing you the part of the time of a day. So Marwan says, ya ummi, oh my mother, afi, now this is a questioning tool. Afis thallajati, due to this harf jar, it should be a thallajati. Thallaja means the fridge. Ma'un baridun, so this is a sifa for ma. Barid means cold, and bard means cold, and barid is also cold. Is the means in the fridge is there cold water. Nahnu itashun, so nahnu itashun means we are thirsty. Itashun, we are thirsty. Abshir, فيها ماء بارد. So أبشر فيها ماء فيها ماء بارد. This is the first question of the lesson. So coming to the first question, أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية. أين ذهب الأبناء بعد الدرس؟ ذهب إلى الملعب. They went to the playground. And ماذا قرأوا في المكتبة means what did they read in the library? It is a mistake. It should be قرأ الصحف. Then من أي إذاعة سمعوا الأخبار؟ سمع الأخبار من إذاعة الرياض وإذاعة القاهرة وإذاعة لندن. And من الذي أخذ الكتاب؟ Who took the book? هو يوسف. And من الذي أخذ المجلة؟ So هو مروان. أين ذهبت البنات means where did the daughters go? ذهبت لزيارة المديرة. كم دقيقة جلسنا عند المديرة means how long did they sat there in the house of مديرة. جلست عندها means they sat at the مدير's house. ثلث ساعات means 20 دقائق means ثلث ساعات means 1/3 of the hour. And what is 1/3 of the hour? As you know, 1 hour is of 60 minutes. So if you divide into 3, it comes to 20 minutes. That means 20 دقيقة. بيتها أين بيت المديرة؟ So بيتها بين المسجد والمدرسة. أين وضعت سعاد المكنسة? Where did she put the cleaner? وضعتها تحت السلم. Question number 2. Here you need to put the wrong and right sign in front of the sentences. So لعب الأبناء كرة القدم في الأسبوع الماضي. No, they played كرة السلم in الأسبوع الماضي. So this is wrong. And the second one, دخل المدير المستشفى قبل 3 أيام. Who was admitted in the hospital? Bilal, not مدير. سمع الأبناء الأخبار من إذاعة القاهرة, إذاعة الرياض, and إذاعة لندن. Yes. الكتاب غلاف الأصفر. No, كتاب was in the red cover. بيت المديرة بين المسجد والمدرسة. Yes. And وجدت الأم المكنسة. Who found the مكنس? Mother didn't find it, but Suad found it. In question number 3, you need to answer the questions here, and this question is not related from the lesson, and these are the random questions. So how to answer the question? متى خرجتم من الفصل? So the question is being directed to the male plural. خرجتم من الفصل. When did you exited, or when did you all left the classroom? So the answer will be خرجنا. When the male plural answers, they will say خرجنا بعد الدرس. Anything you can make on your own the sentence. أين ذهبتم بعد الدرس? Only keeping in mind to whom it is being addressed to. You need to pay attention on the pronouns attached. أين ذهبتم بعد الدرس? Where did you all went after the lesson? So ذهبنا, keeping in mind that when plural people, if they are answering what the meal you are going to use, so definitely you're going to use from the first group متكلم for نحن. ذهبنا نون الفاعلين إلى السوق. We went to the souk after the, and you can add ذهبنا إلى السوق بعد الدرس. Anything you can say. من أي إذاعة سمعتم الأخبار? From which radio did you hear the news? سمعنا. So why am I using سمعنا, ذهبنا, خرجنا? Because all these verbs are attached with the male plural. خرجتم, ذهبتم, سمعتم. سمعنا من إذاعة الرياض. كرة القدم لعبتم. Again, لعبتم أم كرة السلة. So لعبنا كرة القدم. You can write any sports name if you like. Question number 4, you need to change the gender of the pronoun. So all the examples here are given as male for the male. As you can see here, pronoun attached in red is for the male plural. And now you need to change it into the feminine. So keeping in mind, when you are changing the pronoun, the other things should also be changed related to it. So أشربتم القهوة يا إخوان? مخاطب to the brothers. So if you change أشربتن, then you need to change يا أخوات. أشربتن القهوة يا أخوات. أقرأتم هذه المجلة يا رجال? So this is related to قرأتم. So the moment you change أقرأتن هذه المجلة يا نساء. So the opposite of رجال is نساء. أفهمتم الدرس الجديد يا أبنائي, my sons? أفهمتن, I have not written the whole sentence, but you can say أفهمتن الدرس الجديد يا بناتي. So changing from أبنائي to بناتي. متى خرجتم من المدرسة يا أولاد? أولاد is for children. متى خرجتن يا بناتي, يا بنات or بناتي. you can add the ya mutakallim or you can just ya banatu. So أسمعتم الأذان يا إخوان أسمعتن الأذان يا أخواتي or أخوات أرأيتم المدرسة الجديدة يا إخوان أرأيتن المدرسة الجديدة يا أخوات. So it's simple. Just you need to keep in mind if you're changing the pronoun, you need to change the related things also. Question number 5, here you need to choose the correct form of verbs attached with the correct pronoun. So a dash al-Qur'ana al-yawma ya abnai. So how will you know which verb you need to use? Here, if you see ya abnai means you are muhatib to male plural. So definitely you're going to use the verb attached with the pronoun for male plural. You cannot use aqra'tunna. So you will say aqra'tum al-Qur'ana al-yawma ya abna'i. So it's the same like the exercise before. Here you are just choosing the correct form of verb with the attached pronoun. Mata dash min makkata ya ikhwan. Mata raja'tum, ikhwan means brothers, ikhwani my brothers, so it is for the male. Mata kharajtum min al makkata ya ikhwani. A dash wujuhakunna bis sabun. So wujuhakunna, kunna for the feminine plural, ghasaltum or ghasaltunna. So it will be ghasaltunna. أغسلتن وجوهكن بالصابون means do you wash your faces with the soap? So this is غسلتن. And wujuhakunna, why kunna is being used here? Because as you know, when the attached pronoun is attached with the noun and not with the verb, the structure of the pronoun changes from tunna to kunna. So this is what I have covered in the Quranic Arabic video. You can check the video on the attachment of the pronouns of fail madi or on the fail. Mata ay izaati, sorry, min ay izaati al-akhbara ya banati. So mukhatib to feminine plural. Mata sami'tunna. Sorry, من أي ذات سمعتن الأخبار يا بناتي. من أي باب, which door, dash المسجد يا إخواني my brothers. من أي باب دخلتم المسجد sorry المسجد يا إخوان. لما dash النوافذ يا بناتي. So مخاطب to feminine plural. لما فتحتن, why did you open the windows يا بناتي. Question number 6. In this exercise, you need to use the fail naqis kana, and when using the fail naqis kana, you need to keep in mind, remember the rules. When kana comes, the ism kana is in marfu case and khabar kana is in mansub case. So you need to remember that. For example, al-mudarrisu fil fasli. So this is a normal sentence, but when you use kana, this means was. So kana al-mudarrisu, so al-mudarris is ism kana, remains in marfu. Fil fasli qabla khamsi daqa'iqa means he was in the class qabla khamsi daqa'iq means before 5 minutes. At-tullabu fil mal'abi, students are in the playground. Kana tullabu, it is ism kana, remains in marfu. Fil mal'abi qabla nisf sa'atin. So one may ask, there is ism kana, but what about khabar kana? So this is actually fil fasli qabla khamsi daqa'iq fil malabi qabla nisfi sa'atin. The whole sentence is khabar kana. So as you know, the rules on the khabar, a khabar can come as a single word, a khabar can come as a sentence. So it can be a jumla failure, it can be a jumla ismiya, and it can be a shibu jumla. And what is shibu jumla? A sentence starting with a harf jar or a sentence starting with a zarf. Ummi fil matbakhi. Matbakh means kitchen. My mother is in the kitchen. Kanat. The moment a feminine comes, the changes. Now kana comes with the tatanis. Kanat ummi fil matbakhi qabla qalilin. Qabla qalilin means a short while ago. المدير في غرفته. The mudir is in his room. غرفته, in his room. So there is a singular male person in question. So كان المدير اسم كان. في غرفته, this is what kind of خبر? It is شبه جملة حرف جر خبر. And what if one may ask, what is the i'rab of the khabar kana? The whole sentence fi ghurfatihi is the khabar kana, and the whole sentence is in mansub case, because you know the khabar kana is always in mansub case. qabla sa'atin. So the whole sentence, في غرفته قبل ساعات, the whole sentence is the خبر كان. Al-Waziru means the minister is in London. So male singular person in question. كان الوزير في لندن قبل أسبوع means he was in London 1 week before. Then أخي في مكة means my brother is in Makkah. كان أخي في مكة قبل 4 أيام. So the whole sentence في مكة قبل 4 أيام is the خبر كان, and it is in mansub case. So أخي is اسم كان, and أخي is with the ya mutakallim. So the kha will not have a dhamma, it will have a kasra. So why is it having a kasra? Because the ya mutakallim is forcing the kha to take a kasra. This is the rule. And since akh is the ism kana, it should have a dhamma. It should be in marfu case. It is in marfu case, but it cannot show the dhamma just because it is attached with the ya mutakallim, and the ya mutakallim is forcing the kha to take a kasra. But here we will say that it has a dhamma, but it is muqaddara, assumed, estimated. At-tibba'u, it is the plural of tabib, male doctors, fil mustashfa. Kana at-tibba'u fil maktabati qabla thuluthi sa'atin. So here you can say maktabati, or you can say mustashfa. So the same kana atibba'u, ism kana atibba'u fil maktabati qabla thuluthi sa'atin is khabar kana. Shibu jumla khabar kana mansub. الطالبات في المكتبة. كانت الطالبات في المكتبة قبل قليل. So في المكتبة قبل قليل is the خبر كان منصوب, and الطالبات is اسم كان مرفوع. Question number 7. In this exercise, we are going to learn the reading rules, and it is a tajweed rule. It shows that whenever you come across in a sentence the 2 sukoons, for example, أقرأتم al-Quran. So you can see here the meme as having a sukoon, as this is the pronoun, and al-Quran, and here the lam is having a sukoon. So when you read here أقرأتم al-Quran, so you cannot stop here أقرأتم al-Quran. You need to continue. So when there is a sukoon, and it is a tajweed rule that you will cancel the hamzatul wasl. And first of all, I will talk about the sukoon here. And why hamzatul wasl is cancelled? This is my second point. So aqra'tum al-Quran. You cannot stop here and go on to say al-Quran. So this is totally wrong in Arabic. How are you going to read aqra'tum Qur'ana. So what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You are going straight from meme to lam. And what is happening? The first, whenever you see two sukoons meeting, it is known as iltaqa as-sakinain in tajweed. So this is the rule of iltaqa al-sakinain, means when the two sukoons meet, what happens? The first sukoon is cancelled. And instead, what happens? If it is cancelled, then how are you going to read? What are you going to read? Instead of the sukoon, Dhamma is given. So from here, from meme with the Dhamma, you will straight over go to Lam. Now comes the second point. What happens to the Hamzatul Wasl? It is cancelled. Now why it is cancelled? So there are two rules for Hamzatul Wasl. Whenever it comes in between a sentence. So here Hamzatul Wasl has come in between. There is a fail, there is a pronoun, and it is coming in between. So whenever it comes in between a sentence, always it gets cancelled. And whenever a word starts with the Hamzatul Wasl, for example, Al-Kitab, Al-Kitabu fi maktabati or fil something something. So what happens here? You will pronounce the Hamzatul Wasl. You are going to pronounce the Hamzatul Wasl whenever it starts a sentence. So this is the rule for Hamzatul Wasl, and when it comes in between, it gets cancelled. So this is my second point. So what happens? How are you going to read? You are going to read as Aqra'tumul Qur'an. So there should be a continuation. So that's what is explained here. Aqra'tumul Qur'ana. The first sukoon is removed. The ma has been given. Ara'aytum hamidan. Ara'aytumul mudarrisa. Have you seen the teacher? Ara'aytumul mudarrisa. Alakum hadha al-bayt. So here you can see when you read the qara'tum, ara'aytum, alakum, is there hamzatul wasl here in hamid or hadha? There are none. So the rule of iltaqa sakinan does not apply here. You will read clearly ara'aytum hamidan, aqara'tum hadha, alakum hadha. So the moment this Hamzatul Wasl comes in between and the two sakins come or meets, then the rule apply here. So alakumul baytu, alakumul baytu. Kharajat aminatu, kharajatil bintu. So now what is happening here? Instead of giving a dhamma, a kasra has been given to the tatanis. Kharajatil bintu. You cannot say kharajatul, because this dhamma with tatanis will replicate the damir from the first group for ana. So that's why a kasra has been given to tatanis to join directly to the lam, and hamzatul wasl gets cancelled. Kharajatil bintu. So here you can see a kasra here. And man hadha al waladu, man al waladu. So what are you doing here? Manil waladu. So you cannot say manal. Manal is no word in Arabic. So that's why the sukoon has been removed and a kasra has been given under the noon for the questioning tool man. Remember, it is the questioning tool man, not the harf jar min. You cannot read, you cannot read minil when the harf jar comes min. Remember, this is very important. And a hamzatul wasl comes. What are you going to do? What haraka are you going to put on this harf jar? What haraka are you going to put? Similarly, you will cancel the first sukoon and then you are going to put a fatha over the noon. So this is the difference in the harf jar and the questioning tool man. If harf jar min comes, you're going to put a fatha. Minal. And when the questioning tool man comes, you're going to put a kasra. Manil waladu. So that's the major difference in min and man. So this is the most important point here. So now let's see how we will put the harakas here. Akaltumul mauza. So the sukoon removed and we will put a dhamma. So this is actually an practice and exercise on what haraka should be applied whenever you see a hamzatul coming in between a sentence. So knowing that a meme has come, or meme of the pronoun tum has come, so you need to put a dhamma. Jalastum. So will you put a dhamma? No, because the next word is not with hamzatul wasl. So the rule will not apply here. Kharajtum fil fasli. So fil fasli we will join together with the lam and the hamzatul wasl gets cancelled here. Fil fasli. So meme will have a sukoon. There is no need to put a dhamma because the next word is not having hamzatul wasl. Fi does not have al with it. Dakhaltumul masjida. So there was there is a hamzatul wasl. So you need to put a dhamma over the meme. Fahimtumud darsa. There is hamzatul wasl. So you need to put a dhamma over the meme. Fahimtum darsal fiqh. So now what is happening? There is no lamat tarif here or hamzatul wasl. So meme will be with sukoon only. And here in reading, darsal fiqh. So from seen you will directly go to lam, cancelling the hamzatul wasl. Then sami'tumul adhana. Meme will have a dhamma as the next is with the lamat tarif hamzatul wasl. Maza akaltum. So there is no need to put the dhamma. Lakum hazihi sayyaratu. There is no need to put a dhamma over the meme. Alakumul kutub. So there is lamat tarif, so you need to put a dhamma. Basically, whenever you see lamat tarif or the hamzatul wasl, you need to change the sukoon to dhamma. Man hadha rajul. So there is no need to change the sukoon of man. Manil. And here manil fata. So remove the sukoon and put a kasra for the questioning tool man. Katabatit talibatu darsa. So here the ta tanis, sukoon of the ta tanis is removed and a kasra is given, and this kasra goes directly to ta because the letters with shadda, you will cancel the lam also along with the hamzatul wasl. These are all reading rules. Ainal mudiratu kharajatil al-ana. So now it's clear how you're going to read. If there is a ta tanis, you need to put a kasra, and if there is the male plural damir, you need to put a dhamma over the meme and remove the sukoon. Question number 8. Here you will learn about attaching the pronouns with the past tense damir. So first of all, there is a bit of difference in the damirs of ghaibs. Here these are from the ghaib group. This is for the male singular, and here it is for the feminine singular. As you can see, the ta tanis for the feminine singular, and attaching the damir in the place of maf'ulun bihi. Some may get confused on attaching the pronouns with the past tense. So I have done this in detail in the Quranic Arabic videos in lesson of attached pronouns. So you can watch that video if you are confused with the pronouns and the past tense, because you need to understand the structure when you attach the pronouns. Simply, what are the changes, what structure does it take when you attach the pronoun? So daraba in itself, there is a hidden pronoun in it, huwa. So daraba plus maf'ul bihi damir hu. So here you are attaching the who, knowing the huwa, the damir for the file is hidden in it. So what is the structure now? When you attach the daraba plus maful bihi, what structure do you get? You get the ra ba with the fatha. So the fatha on the last letter of the verb is maintained, and you attach the maful bihi damir hu. So the fatha is maintained. So these are the structure that you need to keep in mind. What happens when you add a maful bihi damir to the feminine singular from the ghayab group? So as you can see, the ra, actually it's the raba plus the ta tanis shows you that this past tense verb is being used for the feminine singular. Ta tanis is not the pronoun, it's just a sign of femininity. So you get the rabat. So the structure here, you get the rabat. The last letter ba is still having the fatha maintained. So this is the structure that you will follow in the ghayab group. Now, and when you attach the hu damir with it, the maful bihi, because here in this exercise you will learn attaching the file and the mafulun bihi as a pronoun to the past tense. So what do you get? You get the raba, ta and hu. So the rabat hu, the rabat hu. So she hit it. She hit it. How do you know that it's a she? By seeing the tanis, you know it's a she, the rabat. And who means a noun that is a male noun you are talking about. She hit it. So that's how the structure is maintained. But what happens when the pronouns from the mukhatib comes? So this is from the second person. So you can see the ta, ti, tuma, ta, ti, tu, and tum. So what is the structure here? If you can see it clearly, what is the structure here? So you can see the last letter ba of the verb daraba is having a sukoon. So this is the major difference in the structure that you do in the ghayab, and this is from the mukhatib group. So this is from the ghayab, and this is from the second person mukhatib group. So the major difference is the last letter will have a sukoon. The ba is having a sukoon here, whereas in the ghayab the ba was having the fatha maintained throughout. Even though it was attached with the damir and the tatanis, the ba was having a fatha over it. But what happens the moment it is attached in the mukhatib, the ba, the haraka of the ba changes to sukoon. So the moment you add the file ba plus ta, the damir from the male singular mukhatib, what happens? The haraka of the ba changes. Darabat, darabta. So the haraka on the ba changes to sukoon. And it happens throughout the mukhatib group. So as you can see, the rabta, the rabti, the rabtu, and the rabtum. Even in the mutakallim group, you will find the sukoon on the ba. So what happens when you say the rabtu, and for the nahnu, the rabna? So there is still a sukoon over the ba, the rabna. So this happens in the first group, the second group, but it doesn't happen in the ghayab group. So what happens when tum comes? As explained before, the sukoon is totally removed. A waw is placed in between so that there should be a continuation in darabtumuhu. So there is no work of waw actually. It is not the waw al-jama, it's just the waw of satiation. darabtumuhu. أين طالب الجديد؟ أريتموه. So you can see the sukoon has been removed from the meme. A dhamma has been given because waw comes in. And as you know, if the letter waw precedes, the letter before it should have a corresponding haraka. So waw goes along with the dhamma. أريتموه. أين الحية؟ قتلتموها. حية is a feminine noun, so it should have a feminine ضمير. قتلتموها. هذا درس سهل أفهمتموه. So you can see the usage of wow here. And أين المدرسون؟ أريتموهم. Now here you can see أريتم means مخاطب to male plural and asking about the object from the غائب. أريتموهم. اقرأ الجمل آتية مع الضمائر المذكورة أمامه. So you need to attach the damir. So how are you going to attach? أرأيتمهم. Are you going to read أرأيتمهم? So you need to cancel the sukoon and you need to put the waw. أرأيتموهم. فهمتمها. You need to cancel the sukoon, put the waw. فهمتموها. And this happens only with the male plural mukhatib pronoun, that is tum. Ghasalti and who? How are you going to do? Ghasaltihi. So you cannot say ghasaltihu. If the previous letter is having a kasra, the who changes its haraka from dhamma to kasra. So this is doesn't have anything to do with the Arab. Ghasaltihi. Wajadtuhu. Since there is a dhamma, so it remains with hu dhamma. Wajadtuhu, I found it. And qataltumha, qataltumuha, you all murdered it, or you all male murdered it. Sami'tumhu, sami'tumuhu, you all male heard it. Question number 9. Here in this exercise, you are going to learn about the usage of dhu and that. So this is first about dhu for the male singular. It means has, and basically when it comes, it makes an idafa with the coming noun. So let's see the examples. أين الكتاب ذو الغلاف أحمر. So أحمر is the sifa for غلاف as explained before. So ذو is used for the male noun. لمن ذاك البيت ذو الباب الأخضر means for whom is that house which has the green doors. من ذاك الفتى, who is that young boy? ذو النظارة means having the glasses, the eyeglasses. ذلك الرجل ذو اللحية الطويلة طبيب مشهور من باكستان. ذلك الرجل, that man who has layhati. Layhati means has layhati at-tawili means long beard. Tabibun mashhurun is a famous doctor from Pakistan. So why is dhu used if the noun is layha and it is a feminine noun? Because the dhu is related to man, not the beard or the feminine noun layha. So dhu is actually related to man, means the man is having the beard. So you need to check the noun which is being related to dhu. So man dhalikal waladu. So the dhu is related to the walad. Man dhalikal walad, who is that boy? Dhul qamisi al ahmari, whose shirt is red. ذلك الفتى, that young boy ذو الشعر الطويل means having the long hair. طالب من إيران, he is the student from Iran. لمن هذا الدفتر, whose notebook is this? For whom is this notebook? ذو الغلاف الجميل means having beautiful cover. There are more examples here. ذلك الرجل ذو النظارة مديرنا. So that man having the specs, eyeglasses. So this zoo is not related to Nawara, but this zoo is related to the man. ذلك الرجل ذو النظارة مديرنا means that man having the glasses is our principal. من ذلك الرجل, who is that man ذو الليحة الطويلة, having a long beard. So the ذو representing the man, not the layha. هو معذن مسجدنا, he is the muazzin of our masjid. So in this question number 10, you will see the usage of that. So this that is actually the feminine version of ذو. So now when the noun related to that is feminine. أين المجلة? So ذات الصور الملونة. Now أين المجلة? Where is the magazine? ذات الصور. ذات الصور, and this will ra will have a kasra because it makes an idafa with that. So that is related to majalla, not the غير عقل صور. So that the magazine having colored pictures. Suwar is picture. Mulawwana means colorful. هذه الدراجة. Now this that is related to daraja means cycle. العجل الثلاثة. Ajal means the wheel. الثلاثة. ذات العجل means having 3 wheels. لابني الصغير is for my small son, I mean the youngest son. تلك العمارة, تلك العمارة ذات النوافذ الكبيرة مصرف. تلك الإمارة means that imara, that building. Dhatu means having, al-nawafidhi, so having the windows, big windows, al-kabirati. So don't get confused, that is related to nawafiz ghayr aqil. This that is related to imara, that is the building, imara, and it is singular. And in later lessons you will learn the plural form of dhu and that. So just an extra information. For dhu, the plural is dhawu, and the plural of that is dhawat. So you will learn in the later lessons. So these are all referring to the single noun. That singular related to singular noun imara, not the nawafidh ghayr aqil. Masrifun means bank. Tilkal masajidu, those, actually this is the plural of masjid, so those masjids. Dhatu al-manair al-aliyah jamilatun jiddan means, now why tilka is used for masajid? Because this is ghayr aqil, and everything used for ghayr aqil is singular feminine. So that is also used for ghayr aqil as singular feminine. So basically, if you get confused, just know that dhu and dhawat will be related to the noun before it, not after it. So this is a trick to remember easily. In exercise number 11, you have to make sentences from all the words given, and it is jumbled, so you have to make the sentences, and it should be a question. For example, كرة القدم لعبتم أم كرة السلة. So you need to make a question with the questioning tool and using محمدا رأيت أم حامدا means did you see Muhammad or Hamid. كتاب الفقه أخذت أم كتاب السيرة means did you take the fiqh book or the Sira book. So in the example here, the Rabta, Abbas and Mahmoud. So you need to see the structure that the noun or the maf'ul bihi is coming first, is preceded, and the fail or the verb is pushed back in this kind of questioning structure. So you need to follow the same structure here. And here it's Darabta, Abbas and Mahmoud. Abbasan Darabta Muhammadan or Mahmudan. I've taken Muhammad, you can write Mahmudan. So the maf'ul bihi is coming first, it is preceded, and fail is pushed back. So this is the structure that you need to keep in mind and making the question with Hamzatul Istifham and using in between. Sharibta asir al-burtuqali. So this is our maf'ulun bihi. So you need to mark the maf'ul bihi and remember that you have to put the maf'ul bihi first and you need to put the fail afterwards, after the maf'ulun bihi. And the last noun will be after So our question structure will be asir al-burtuqali sharibta. So maf'ul bihi proceeds with fail pushed back, and after or is coming the last noun, and this noun is also maf'ulun bihi. So basically the main formula of the jumla failure, that is the fail, file and the maf'ul bihi is flipped. The maf'ul bihi comes first, the fail and the file comes after it. Ra'aytum, so this is our fail, it will be pushed back. Sayyarat al-mudiri is our maf'ul bihi, it will be questioned first with Hamzatul Istifham, and the second noun comes after the So you need to just remember the small trick that the fail will be pushed back. The first maf'ul bihi comes first and the second maf'ul bihi comes after So as-sayyarat al-mudiri ra'aytum am sayyarat al-mudarrisi? Question mark. I have forgotten to give the question mark. قرأتن هذا المجلة هذا المجلة, because this is our maf'ul bihi, tilka. So your question is هذه المجلة قرأتن tilka. أخذت, it's the fail, مفعول به مفتاح البيت or مفتاح السيارة. So this is the second مفعول به, it will come after the So مفتاح البيت أخذت أم مفتاح السيارة. So this is our question. Question number 12, it's all the names of the fraction in Arabic. So you need to learn and memorize all these names. Nisf means half, and thuluth from related with the 3. Number 3, thalatha thuluth, that means 1/3. Rubu from arba, rabi' means 1/4. Khumsun, so you can see the structure, nisfun, thuluthun, rubu'un, khumsun. Khums from khamis, khamsa, 1/5. Sudus from sadis comes the 1/6. Subu'un from saba comes from the 7th, the 1/7. Thumnun comes from the thamin, 8th. Tus'un comes from the ta'ase, and ushrun comes from the ashir or ashra, it is the 1/10. So this you need to memorize. Question number 13, you need to make the sentences from the words given here. دخل, بحث عن, أسبوع, الماضي, البارحة, زيارة, ذو, and نصف. So the first one, I have given all the sentences, and these are all very easy and random sentences that I have made. دخل الولد في البيت. يبحث المدير عن دفتره. سافرت إلى مكة في الأسبوع الماضي. لعبنا في الملعب البارحة. We played in the playground last night. ذهبت الطالبة إلى المستشفى لزيارة مديرتها. عندي دفتر ذو غلاف أحمر. and هذا الحقيبة ثمنها نصف دولار. So you need to use نصف. So I have used as بنصف دولار, means half a dollar. So the last one is الكلمات الجديد. I have given all the meanings. مكنسة, it's vacuum cleaner, and it's the جمع مكانس. ثلم ladder. ثلاليم, نصف is half. نظارة نظارات, and أجلة wheels أجل. ليحة beard, and ليحا لحن. and صورة is picture. إذاعة radio. عال high, and صابون is soap. البارحة last night. ملون colored. قصير juice. بحث عن يبحث. بحثا means searched, and I've given it all the meanings as in the past, present, and in masdar, the verbal noun. Searched about. بحث عنه means searched about, and يبحث means he searches or he is searching, and بحثا is searching, the searching. صباح morning. كرة القدم football. كرة السلة basketball. وجد يجد وجدا. So it's he found وجد. يجد he finds, he is finding, and وجدا is the finding. It's the verbal noun masdar. Masha yamshi. So this was what I was talking about. A verb with a alif makhsura in present tense. The alif makhsura changes to ya. Yamshi in present tense, and mashyan is the masdar, that means the walking. Akhadha ya'khudhu akhdhan. He took, he is taking, or he takes, and akhdhan is the taking. Wada'a yad'u. Wada'an means he put or he placed. He is putting, and wada'an is the placing or the putting. Burtuqal orange, and manara is the minaret of the masjid, and the plural is manairu. So this is the end of the lesson. Alhamdulillah, I hope I have made myself very clear in explaining the lesson. Any mistakes, I'm sorry about it. I'm also a human being, I can make mistakes, and inshallah this is the 7th lesson, and I will be coming very soon with the 8th lesson of Madina Book 2 series. Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.